Sir, please tell us again how to attain that purpose.
Is attain the purpose, well, then what I generally call it, that we have named it, is called that diesel, D-I-E-S-E-L, diesel. You remember this word, that's everything will come automatically. First word is D. D means direction. You must fix up your direction of life. Most of the people in our country, and even not in our country, I have seen it all over the world, that general people do not have any direction of life. And it is very true in our country. Lots of students come to me, and what I ask them, what do you do in future life? They say, sir, we do not know. You tell me that what I should do. So I tell them that your aim of life should not be very lofty. It must be in accordance with your ability. What you are able to do, you achieve it. And you cannot achieve overnight. You have to try for that. And first of all, you search yourself. You search for your own identity. You search for yourself. What actually you like, what you are capable of doing that. First of all, that a man is born with some inborn trait. That is, that he inherits from his parents. And secondly, he learns something from his environment. And sometimes the environment takes over his inherent qualities. Sometimes his inherent qualities takes over his environment. Because we have seen that many people in this world, that they were born in a very poor family and was raised in very abject poverty. But in spite of that, by dint of their will force, their hard work, they became somebody. They became a very erudite person, educated person, and many people have done it. So, for myself, I was born in a very poor family. It was difficult for me to give my school tuition fees, and I was driven out for not having been able to give my tuition fees in proper time. And I went to do a job. But however, by dint of by God's grace and by dint of the help of some benevolent persons, I was able to cope with that. So I believe that if you are determined to do something, you would think that you will be educated. You think that you have got some talent which you want to flourish for in future. That definitely, if you have got aim and if you have desire, one day you will succeed. And that is why your aims and objects of life should be determined in your school life. Otherwise, it is very difficult. Many people have succeeded in later period, but it is better for you, for ordinary people, to start from the beginning, so that you can build yourself in accordance with your own ability, inherent ability, and the ability you get from your environment. And secondly, then DI. I means intelligence. There are two types of intelligence. There are emotional intelligence and your IQ, intelligent quotient, which is intelligence which you generally mean. I am more concerned with the emotional intelligence, that to understand your environment, to understand yourself, to understand others, and to gain practical experiences which you can adjust to yourself with the circumstances. Intelligence is nothing but to a capacity to adjust yourself to your circumstances. There are so many odds will come in your life. How to overcome that? Nobody will tell you from the heaven that you do something. Many people believe in God, I don't mind. People may believe in God because God can give them more more insight, more strength in the life. But if you don't believe, or you believe in God, or you don't believe in God, but believe in yourself, that you can overcome your difficulties, and that your emotional intelligence can stand you in good stead at the time of your danger, peril. So the emotional intelligence you must nourish. How you can do that? You can do that by socialization, by mixing with people, not to fear any problem, but to solve the problem, and that you can fulfill your desire, and you can gain more and more emotional intelligence. And secondly, your education, E for education. The education, education is not limited, should not be limited to your school and colleges, the textbooks only alone. See, I tell my students sometimes that you, first of all, you just forget about what is written in your textbook. Textbook gives you some preliminary knowledge. On the basis of that, you can gain out of greater knowledge from the environment, from the outside. You read books. People nowadays do not read books outside their syllabus. That is the main point, because they do not gain intelligence, emotional intelligence, because they don't educate themselves properly. So you have to read books. I am not very much intellectual or conversant with vast literature in the world. I don't claim myself. Only thing that from the beginning, whatever came out in my possession, or I gathered from different libraries, I started getting reading habit from the very beginning of my career, childhood. And so that I have whatever I come across, I read. Even I read any handbill, I read posters, so that it gives me some aggregation of knowledge from different parts of life. It is, I call it life's knowledge, and I get it from education. That type of education I want to impart to the people. What is involved in nature, what is involved in other people. You interact with various people who come across. You get some. Everybody can be a teacher. Even a farmer who is plowing, he can give you some knowledge about this farming. So everybody can give some knowledge. Oh, and when you aggregate all those knowledges, you become a scholar. And actually, service to the humanity, service to the humanity is to service yourself. Then Swami Vivekananda said that whenever you are born, you just keep a mark in the world, just to do something that which you can, which is to be considered as a mark you have made. So that is service to the humanity. You cannot do anything. You can do service to the humanity, to help others. Anyway, whatever in little way you can do. That is service. And another is love. Last is love. L for love. Love yourself first. Love yourself. If you cannot love yourself, you cannot respect yourself. If you respect yourself, you love yourself. First of all, respect yourself. Love comes from your within. And love others. If you do not love others, you cannot expect love from others. If you cannot respect others, you cannot love, command respect from others. Even your child, I tell my parents that whenever your child does not obey you, you must rebuke definitely, but must not use any harsh word. Must not slap, or smack him, but anything gently you tell him that what to do. So in that way, your child will learn to how to respect himself, because you have respect for him. Unless you have respect for even a small child, how the small child can learn how to respect others. That is why I tell everybody to respect everyone. Even you can respect a beggar, because beggar you have got many things to learn from a beggar. Beggar has got patience. He has to sit for 1 paisa for hours. You cannot. He knows how to beg. You don't. So actually everybody has got some quality, inherent quality. And you have to learn and you have to respect for others. So that is my in sum and substance of my life is to give education to everybody beyond classroom, that everybody is fulfilled in his life in all manners, peacefully he can do.